It's Madden NFL 22, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Giants and the Birds, and it's coming up next.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago, where the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. 54 Mike. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw it. Minshew looking middle, and it's incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Minshew. And that is incomplete. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Minshew, 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And here's a handoff to Gainwell. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Throwing again on second down. Minshew. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now Minshew. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Greg Ward, 30 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. All up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw again on second down. Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on?
Personal foul, roughing the defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Finding his target, it's Ward. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It'll be Minshew again. Open man here is Scott, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Here's Richie James on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Throws this one right side to Pascal. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll fire it deep for Rager. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did, because he was on the run. Normally, when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think you need your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
Here's Minshew. He'll get this to Ward. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 17, Minshew got an open man. It's Scott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Xavier McKinney with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. Now Jones. It's complete to Robinson. And he will have a Giants 1st down by about 3 yards or so, as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
So the false start will back them up 5. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw him deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Minshew, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
A give running right is Gainwell.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Jones.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones.
Flushed out right.
And he's going to get out of bounds to stop the clock. A nice gain. They'll certainly take it, 24 yards. To throw is Jones.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.